Hello and welcome back. Now, before I crack on anymore, because we're going to be crashing into the bales at the top, what I'm going to do, this is a new, we left things exactly where they were yesterday. I'm going to go and grab, I'm going to have to try to be clever though. Got to try and grab the little tiny John Deere, and I've got to see if I can use anything that we've got as a back weight. Because yeah, we're getting a little bit short of funds. Now how heavy? 4.7 tonnes is the actual weight, 5.4 tonnes with all the bits and bobs on the front. How heavy is that? Ooh, that's 2 tonnes. Okay, we'll try it. Whether it'll actually stay true to a proper 2-ton weight, we shall see. Yes, I am going to shift the bales out of the way a little bit. Because they seriously are, going to get in the way. It's going to be, it's a shame I couldn't say the baler wrapper. Mind you, it doesn't matter, they're going to have to go off for days anyway, as I said. So yeah, this is the wages. I'm going to shift the bales before we get cracking so they're out of the way of the tractor going up. We're still going to have to, every time it gets into a tree, it's going to like crash. So well, this I've got to say, this is probably after the No Man's Land. I did something similar on No Man's Land. We didn't have a windrower, and they literally baled grass in its unwindrowed format on an entire massive field. It took forever. But in real life, would a farmer let something put him off or her off from doing a task when they could sort of do it, but not in the perfect way? So yeah, we are, as many farmers, we are to the wire, so we've got to work with what we've got, which is less than ideal, but we're going to give this a go. So I'm going to go into time-lapse mode again. Once I get onto the field, I'm going to shift these bales first so that the mower doesn't keep crashing into everything. And I am also, when I can afford it, going to put a bit of concrete behind the solar panel so that they don't keep crashing into it and that the courseplay sees it as it is. Right, we're about halfway through the field, I would say, maybe even slightly more. So yeah, got quite a few bales off this though, definitely. Saying it was unfertilised. Right, I'm going to shift these off and I'm going to say my words. I'm going to move them all down past where the mow line is now, so that hopefully we don't get any crashing around. I'm going to see if we can lift 2 at a time, but I doubt it, but we're going to try. Right, so I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and girls on the other side. Right, that is us done, I believe. Let's just double check. Missed anything? Did grab that one from the top. Got the one that was causing a lot of trouble down there. Got the one that causes trouble down there, and got all of them from down there. So let's ring the shop and get them to do this. And what we're going to do is we're going to watch our silage bales and do a couple of months tick up to see if we can afford the very reasonable bale trailer. Yes. Right, so then, yeah, that's what I was doing. Gordon Bennett. Right. Let's lease. Oh, I can't believe I did that with the bale wrapper. Oh, actually I can. Only too well. Return, yes. Smashing. Okay then. So it is. Yeah. All we've got left to do is just now. Then I have to switch me off in that mode. Yeah. Grass. Yeah, it is indeed. Right. We're going to rest till the morning. And 9 o'clock. This is getting to the darker bits of the year. And you are down to... Ooh, the only bad thing about this is... Yeah, I'm not going to have a chance to fertilise the field because I've got to do... Yeah, so it's more important. We've got to draw this. We are absolutely... Let's just check the daily deals. You never know. You should never... Oh, the Trend 70. Seriously? Oh, that is just... That is typical. Seriously, oh my life. That's pretty much half price. We've got one for now. I know it's a cracking deal, it really is. Right, let's sleep till morning. Oh, I love that as well. It's my favourite trailer. Oh well. Got to do what's best for the farm. And they should be ready by about 11 o'clock ish. Let's see. No, we can do better than all of those. Yeah, we have got loan interest, but that's not what I'm really interested in at the minute. Right, okay, bale trailer. Let's go and grab that. While we're travelling, we should speed time up to say 60 or something like that. Just no, 120. That'll do nicely. We'll go across, grab the bale trailer. I've used this on the Old Stream farm. It is exceptionally reasonable. It has, I think I did mention this, it has got foibles. It's not perfect. It really isn't, but it is good. It is. It's, yeah, you've got to handle it with care. But then you can't expect perfection when you're getting a reasonable price. Yes, it's not perfect, but it is good. But yes, it has. It's got a learning curve with it. It really has. One that when you get tired as well, I forget about as well. Yeah, start to make silly mistakes like, and then the bales drop off of it. So it's got to be handled with kid gloves, definitely. But it is a cracking thing. This map has done what all the other FS22 maps has done. If you don't do the contracts, all of the fields go bad where you need to cultivate things. On all of the maps I've played in FS22, if you're going to do contracts, I have had to spend an entire session cultivating the entire map pretty much. There's some that's just, yeah, you can see the weeds everywhere, not that that's in itself. Let's have a look. Yeah, see all the withers? Pretty much the pretty much most of the map. So now then we should be alright. Let's knock that back down to ×1. Right, let's see. I'm going to keep that baler wrapper though. You never know, we might get a round cheap baler as well as that. I don't think that would, I suppose then you could bale, hay bale and straw bale with the big one and then do round bales. I don't know, I'm mixing and matching then. If I was going to do anything, I wouldn't mind getting what we just used. I do like the extractor. It's got some advantages, and I have done that for a reason. I want to test something out. We are going to need a weight as well, though. Hey, did that just go up again? What's it on 7,000? Ah, of course we've gone halfway through the month. No, that does make sense. Right, bale trailer first. This is one of the most cheap, but it is good. Yeah. The TPS 001 is very good. I love the fact that it's the little eyelets, and on there it goes both ways, but it is very, if you look at the centre point, it means it's very, very bad. The other thing I'm going to try as well is if you'd loaded your bales in the middle. I know it's not ideal, but the trailer axles are the strong point. That might be the best way to actually do the spare wheel. What does that mean? Oh no, no. Main colour. Now what's going to be pulling this? No, it won't be the John Deere. That's small, messy. Or the case. We'll go for the case. It's slightly less, not much less bright. Right, we are going to buy this because it is 1,750, and I think everyone would agree that is absolutely amazing. Right, the next thing we need is going to be the biggest weight we can possibly afford, or it's a couple I really do love. The trouble is, because the John Deere's light, if we go for the massive 3.4 ton, the one that I really like, which is the class 1 there, I think that'll be too heavy and it takes a nosedive. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to box clever. We're going to go for my other favourite weight, which is the self-made weight, because this you can actually adjust, so you can start it. I'm going to go to the max, and if it makes it unsteady, I'm going to change the colour though. I'm going to change the design colour to black. Yeah, and we are going to go for the big one, and then if it's too heavy we'll knock it down somewhat. This is the most reasonable weight. I absolutely love it, and it is ever so good. I've used it on quite a few Let's Plays, and for a struggling farmer like ourselves represents very good value. Right, okay then, let's grab that on the front and that on the back, and we shall see how we fare. Do we need anything else? I don't think so. Yeah, the little tiny, I would seriously obviously like to get something like a front loader, but we've got the loan as well that I would like to start to tackle. Although I suppose actually once the bales, yeah, so we need to, I have practiced with this, but I think there's probably better ways. At the minute I've gone with putting bales at the back with a tractor on it, but you can't always have a tractor attached to a trailer. So I'm going to try another way of doing this. I am going to time lapse the loading though, because it is going to take a while, and yeah, if I'm chattering to you as well, I'll probably do a worse job. Not that I'm absolutely ace with bales in the first place. But yeah, also the John Deere, because of its weight, obviously we're talking 6.5 ton bales, and the little John Deere is only 7.4 tons with all of its the weight. Mind you, this should make a difference. I may be able to get away with 2 bales at a time if, yeah, I did say that I was going to try something that didn't sound that. I do mean that, but I'm not sure this. I might get away with the telehandler, I might get away with if I was using this, but I'm not so sure I'm going to get away with the John Deere doing what I'm planning. I think it's just not got the weight. Right, let's drop that off for it first. Did work well. I'd say one thing, having a that as the thing, because it's so wide, I actually fell. But that actually protected me from falling down, so actually that was not a bad thing. Quite pleased with that. Right, let's see. I'd say I think this may. I know I have tried this, but with less of the. Oh no, that's a bad move. You need to do it the other way. Is it going to make any difference? Actually, yeah, thinking about it, there isn't an ideal way to do this. Right, actually, no. I'm going to try something for... No, actually, no, not with what I've got now. If it was single bales, I would. Right, let's drop that off. Yes, that was a very good, useful bumper. It wasn't just a weight. It actually did a cracking job. Right, okay. Oh, I do love that. It's a beautiful set of colours. Yeah, it is leaning far back. Can you see the weight? If that was one of the 3.4 tons, I have seen this where it literally pulls them straight back. Still a bit back heavy. It really is. Now then, let's see. If we do this, have we enough? I don't know we have, but it's always worth a shot. Dead centre. I have done this before, but not with this tractor and not with this length. It is, yeah. Actually, no, the case can't do it, can it? There is a new mod actually that does a lifter on the back. I don't know that I've got it loaded. Didn't think I'd need it, but you know, this is a heavy tractor. This may be able to do, I'm sure you can see what I'm trying to do. And I have done this before. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. The case is definitely the heaviest tractor we actually have got. Let's just let go of that. Sure, that's the one disadvantage. The masses are all, even the 280 horsepower ones, they're not the heaviest of tractors. Still quite heavy though, 6.3 tons. Not sure. Oh, did I look what was on special today? Yes, I did. I wonder how much it would be to lease. Right, but first of all, let's just see. I'm sure I haven't. What I might do is save the game and come back in. I'm sure it would be under miscellaneous though. I did mean to load it, but that doesn't mean to say. This is me. Back grabber loader. Would that do it? No, it's more for grabbing. I don't know, because it's trying to grab. I know what would do it. Yeah, I do. But again, this hasn't got the weight. It's not that one either. I've tried that one. That is good, but it's not for what I'm trying to sort of got in mind. No, it's not on this. Right, I'm going to save the game and I'm going to come back in. Because I think this is worth a shot. I don't know about yourselves, I always love to try things and sometimes think outside the box, sometimes things that people don't always think, that true to life as well. My first trade when I left school was as a plumber, and I've got to be honest, as a plumber you often have to improvise and do things. Once there was a wedding. Once there was a wedding that was on late in the afternoon, and it was a non-standard set of things, and the water was broken. So me and my daughter did no more than we got a hose pipe, and put it into boiling water, so the hose pipe expanded and actually made a repair joint because the pipe was a non-standard size and nobody had a fitting for it. We then put 2 Jubilee clips and actually made a very impromptu repair joint to get the wedding going, and it worked. So yeah, you sometimes have to really think outside the box, and you think, what? But it worked. It did the trick. Right, anyway, yeah, I'm going to save the game, I'm going to come back in, and I'm going to see if that works. So I shall see you guys and girls shortly. Right, Wally here forgot to restart the camera. So you won't have seen a single thing that I've done, and you'll notice the money's gone up. Well, we have sold half of the bales, and I'll show you now what I had worked out with, yes, I told you quite a lot of stories and all sorts typically of when these things go wrong. We did work out that using the genuine weight of the baler and going down to 6, we tried 6, and that works fine. You can't go any higher than that, otherwise this is the tool I was on about. It's the back lifter, but we didn't, the case, although it's heavier than the Massey, I needed the weight and this weight of the baler, which is absolutely so humongously heavy. So I will show you this time what we did do. Is this the 6 or the 5? This is the 5er now. We've done 6s so far, so this is a 5er, so we need to sort of go in bale number 3. Also weight and, not weight, balance is important. We did figure that one out. Just unfortunately that you missed it all, because I didn't hit record. Yeah, now this is going to be lighter. The 6s that can just manage, you would need some serious weight, and I did say that I reckon a telehandler would actually do this with the big weight on because of its low centre of gravity. Obviously tractors are not as good as telehandlers, they're not meant to do this, but you can nevertheless do it. I do like sometimes to have a go at these. Oh, 5 actually. Actually looks better than 6. 6 overhangs slightly, that looks almost perfect. Right, okay. Yes. Yep, that's the nicest set of bale loading I've ever done. Okay, put the 6 on top. You could do it with more. You could sort of, I think, probably go 3 high. But yeah, I do like to have a go with these things. If you did sort of fine tune this with something like the extractor, that would be so good. I've sort of done this on a smaller scale, but never quite like this, and certainly not for the baler is the weight at the back. You could do the same though with a small trailer full of things, but you'd have to go forwards and backwards only. And this doesn't go very low. That's why that's as low as it goes. Now again, we need to be smack bang in the middle of bale 3 and 4 for this. Yeah, and you want to angle it because this is a high one. Yeah, and then yeah, you can see the weight of the baler's the only thing that's keeping the Massey down. Now then, we're going to need to, oh that's true, we are going to need to pull backwards. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah. Okay. I do love playing with physics, truly do. It's absolutely amazing, and it is credit to Giants for this particular aspect of the game. It is almost, it's not perfect, but it's very difficult to get physics right, truly. But this is quite stupendous. It really is, to see things like this that are quite possible. I don't know that the wrap, yeah, there's a bit of reaction between the mods as they pass, but it didn't wobble to the point where the game became unstable. It settled down. Looks about right. There's a bit of fine tuning of the way these slip onto the other ones as well. When you do that, you have to sort of like, oh, my weight's not quite right. Yeah, they don't like sliding on top of each other, they start to pull the trailer, but with a bit of up and downing on this, you can sort of coax it. See that sort of... Yeah, that's... Yeah, we need to... Right, we should actually be able to drop the baler now and actually do that. Push that forwards, and then I think, yeah, we will. We'll stick these loose ones on, but I think we're going to use the traditional John Deere for this. In fact, we can actually do this properly this time with that. Should be able to go low enough. Yeah. Alright, let's drop the bale spike. We've done what we wanted. We leased this. I did lease it. I didn't buy it. It was very, very reasonable. Let's send that back now. We can use the little John Deere now, being as we're... Oh, no, not necessarily. Not be so quick to do so. We might need the weight of the Massey. We had a bit of trouble unloading with the... yeah, let's just stick those on. Don't want any... Let's grab the little John Deere. Yeah, we'll get the little individuals, stick those all on. We should just about 3, 6, or I don't know. Maybe it's best to come back for them and do another load. Yeah, maybe. This little sapphire, it's brilliant as well for doing pallets. It's not just good for bales, it's got a perfect reach. You know, the width of those are absolutely spot on. Let's just have a go. Let's see. Oh, that's a point. Let's try now. We've got this weight to see if we can lift 2 at a time. Mind you, these aren't. This kind of bale spike's not supposed to do that. It sometimes does weird things. But let's try. We'll try it once. We won't do it again if they fling across the map. You never know. Got enough weight in the little John Deere? That's the question. I don't think we will have. I think when we start to lift those high, we could sort of cheat by leaning on that. Might work. Can't collapse if it's leaning on something like that. Yeah. Ooh, I think it might have done it anyway. I think it may have done actually. We're going to try that just as was. I think we could just do it. It did feel like it wasn't going to collapse, but we shall see. It may have been that we could get away with it being that high but not lifting. Let's try that again though. This time we'll try just lifting straight. Try, I'm not sure that's going to cope. again. That's going to be some weight on this time. Of course, yeah. It's true. 97.5 tons. I think we've exceeded the weight limit somewhat. Yeah. Let's have a look at those. Oh, the tyres have got a little bit of left. Yeah, that left tyre seems to be quite bad. Should we try? Yeah, let's try. No, because we're going to have to come back. It's not going to do it anyway. We've got, yeah. Let's take that. Yes, and I did show you this trick that I learnt when I was doing a baling contract on Medvedin number 2. I told you this is the third attempt to do this. I did 2 contracts on my second attempt. So I did learn a little bit about the map, which is when I found out that Fiat 48 was so super duper reasonable in price in comparison to every other field on the map. So hence the fact that, yeah, we found that so quickly this time. I don't mind having a big field like 48. It's absolutely amazing. Don't know whether it was a mistake, but I can live with that. So that's what it cost us. Yeah, you can sneak down here because the biomass heating is literally just over there. And I tell you this much, these hills are so severe. I mean, that is so pushing me. Right, now then, it didn't like the... No, I've tried this on the Old Stream farm, and I've never had the bales not sell off this trailer, but I did have it on this one for some reason. Ah, okay. Oh no, it tells it's done 3 again. Let's see if we go off and come back on again, whether that sometimes works, because it's not the height of the trailer, definitely not. Sometimes resetting the trigger, coming off and then on again does the trick. How bizarre. Okay. Right then. We'll grab the little... Oh, the John Deere's so slow though. Okay, if we're going to do that, I'll tell you what we are going to do. We're not going to go empty-handed. I wonder if this is some sort of trigger limit again, although I did get past it before by basically, yeah. Some of these productions have limits, don't they, on what they'll take? I seriously think it might be that. Right. Take 2 of these as we go in. So we've got 3, 4, 5 left to take. Very small load. Well, that is looking an awful lot healthier. We'll trying to think whether we pay off our debt immediately or whether we sort of like pay off a little bit at a time, with money being very tight, and we are facing winter. So yeah. Not sure whether we should rush and just immediately spend this money. I think what we'll do is we'll do one more cut on the field. I think fertilizer spreader, I think there's a really reasonable one. Oh no, we've got our... Yeah, we have, that is true. And I can afford to place the mod that I wouldn't be without on any Let's Play so far, which is the multi-fruit buying silo. It's not, this is my, I used to have the container mod because it was so believable. You used to open the container and see all the barrels of fertilizer and herbicide and that type of stuff. Obviously this is as good as it gets on FS22. Now then, let's see. Weird, very strange. amazing how depth perception on this game is. You're a long way away. Yes, it's a fantastic bale trailer, but it does... Yeah, it's got its foibles. You've got to use it carefully. But you can see the one thing I do love about it. Well, there's a few things I love about it, but smashing. Now then, yeah, we're going to need to. Right, let's just see if we can send John Deere back to the field. Not sure how it's going to do this, or whether it'll light to pathfind from here to our field. We'll try. Let's set destination down there. Let's grab ours. We'll grab the case. Oh, I've got to still change the names of the workers. It's your own front loader. It's not an object at all. What it is, but it's really not blocking you. It's not rocket science, Sarah. Honest. It's your own front loader tool. There's nothing in front of you. Not even a single tree. You charging me for just sitting there in a tractor? Are you truly? Right, let's get this last little bit of money. I think we might hit 70 odd grand. I'm quite chuffed. That's for saying how desperate we were. I mean, absolutely desperate. We really were. I mean, I have never had such a tough time as that. Ever. Right. Sarah, you are fired. I'm sorry, but I don't like people who, charge me for just sitting in a tractor. I don't mind if you work, but no, I don't like that at all. I did indeed stop you manually. It's got a right throaty engine, this has. Oh, it's forgetting about the hills on this. This is... Yeah. Wow. Look at that hill. Yes, this is not for the faint-hearted. This is a real hilly map. Even this field is one of the best on the map, but I tell you this much, it has got quite at the bottom end of the field. We can see, as you look down that, the undulations on this. It is something else. Right, let's stick these on. I did that because I wasn't even going on the road. Yeah. Right, let's try that. Don't even need to be terribly tidy. Yes, I'm pleased with that. I really am. We could have gone the contracts route, I know. We could have done the baling, but the baling contracts, that was another thing. The fields with them being like this, the bales, I got the contract and it was round baler wrapper, and the bales went everywhere. So yeah, when that square baler came up, yeah, thinking about going forwards, if we do get something like the extractor, then yeah, square bales on this map, with it being so hilly, it's definitely the way to go. Right, let's get those two on, get them sold, and that will be the end of this monster session, because it has been a biggie. I am pleased. Let's have a look, how much do we owe? We're going to chip away at this, or I think we will. Yeah, 10 grand. We'll do that. It was worth it though for that beta. It's a monster, and it is a... Right, let's just... Let's try and get that right. We should be able to do that if we're clever. Quite got that right. Right, yeah. Sometimes you waste more time faffing around. you just got the job done normally. Yeah, don't even need to be that tidy really. So one more bale after this. Right, so yeah, I think how much were you? Just over 60 grand, and we've got rid of 10,000 of the loan. It's not very level. Right, smashing. Yes, I've never ever done something quite so stringent and hard as I've done on this one. Although No Man's Land, no, I think, yeah, I did do a really difficult thing on No Man's Land that was definitely out of most farmers and my own comfort zone. So, but we've done well, we've had growth, we've got that weight, and we have got that lovely trailer. Quite pleased with this little John Deere. This is the one that I had on FS19, this particular one, the gangly one. Right, let's get that sorted. We may need that again though. If it doesn't like to grab and let me sell it. I don't know what it is. I've never had this on the Old Stream farm. So I may well need to, yeah, bring that back up here and get rid of these if it doesn't sell in one go. I should try. But yeah, I am well chuffed with that. So we've got 30 grand's debt, 55,000 in the bank, and these 5 bales to sell. And that will be what we've done. Again, I think we'll cut this. We'll also place, yeah, we will place the multi-fruit buying silo at the bottom of our field, I think. Also think I might put a shed down there on the flattest bit. Right, don't need to unstrap. I always think it's a bit more realistic. Let's see. Now that's bizarre. Why does it not like more than one high? Okay, no, it doesn't like it. Right. Have to do what we said. That's a pain. I don't understand why it's doing that. Right, let's send that leased item back though. I'm happy with that though. That is very reasonable, especially for tractors that haven't got a front 3-point link. I mean, the Massey will use that on the front because obviously I was trying to use the weight of the baler, but yeah, I think we're not going to speed time up because I've not used a slurry spreader. I'm going to use that slurry spreader and it's going to take quite a while. So I'm going to set the worker go next session on doing that, whilst we maybe take a contract on so that we're not wasting time but we're also earning a bit of money. In fact, yeah, let's have a look at that because that's only going to work if there are. Otherwise, I think we'll probably buy baling contracts. Could do one of our own now, but yeah, I don't really fancy. Yeah, look at all that cultivating. Spraying and fertilising. Field 11, field 14, spraying. We have not got a sprayer. Boy. Let me remind myself, we're doing this 3 times. I cannot for the life of me remember what we did actually get on this. Yeah, the tedder that was kindly left us, 1 front mower, the slurry tank, that's right. Yeah, we didn't do so well this time out of things. This, of all the times I've done this, this is the worst set of equipment I've got, but I'm still pleased. We only went through 1 year, so that's, yeah, I don't think that's bad to look through the sales, to have 1 year saving and buying stuff. Feels more like I'm going with the spirit of the game than just sort of like using a placeable to earn money and just cycling through the years. Anybody could do that, but to do it like we did it, it was stringent. That was not an easy thing, and especially not with how little money we'd got, I couldn't even really afford wages properly. I half did the work myself, which I don't mind doing, and I wouldn't have minded if I'd got to do it all myself, but it is a big field to do that. Right. And this has been an absolute amazing little thing. Yeah, without this, it wouldn't have pulled it all off. I mean, it was a team effort. We couldn't have done it without the case either, because the other one couldn't have pulled that. The baler. Yeah, the Massey was just not strong enough to do the baler. Whoa, okay, that's one way to do it. Quite as I planned. Right, wow, 65,000. That is amazing. I'm well pleased with that. Wow. 65,000. We bought the weights. We've got a front loader on this. Yeah, it's not the fastest little thing, but eventually in time I wouldn't mind if there's ever a telehandler comes up. I would love to get one and leave this, as I said originally, at the shop as our just shop forklift sort of thing. I know it's not a true forklift, but it would do in the capacity of what we ever need at the shop. I think it would do nicely. Sure. Yeah. It's close to us. Let's look at the map and see something that's not too far away. Field 49, that's across the road. Now we can make... No, we can't make silage stuff. No, we could borrow their equipment for once. It's only 838, and that would be nice to actually use that. So I think we're going to do that. We're going to borrow your items. But we're going to do that, see if it's still available tomorrow. No, we can do it now. Brilliant. Yeah, thinking about it, we can. That'd be a pleasure to do that tomorrow, whilst we are fertilising our own field. What I'm going to do is I'm going to place the, now that we've got a bit of money, the multi-fruit buying, down at the bottom of our field, and yeah, in time I'm going to buy I think one of the easy sheds, because it's got a very low profile. If you do the side, that's the smallest one, it doesn't take up a lot of room. Wow, this is hilly. I know I keep saying it, but I can't get over how this is a 210 horsepower tractor with an empty trailer. Still struggling. Yeah, we don't want to... Yeah, this is going to take an absolute age for us to... And we're going to keep having to... Oh yeah, refilling the slurry tank, because it's not very big, is it? Oh well. It is what it is. Oh, of course, the store deliveries. Forgot about that, not reset it. Let's quickly do that. Alright, it's back to the shop now. Forgot about that. Oh, well, I suppose it saves us running all the way to the shop, but yeah, I don't like doing that sometimes. But it was unintentional. Right, okay then. I guess the mower. Right, let's just go into build mode. And container. I'm beginning to realise where this is. I always used to forget where this was. And yeah, I think down this end, actually, yeah, almost next to the path, I think. Let me just check. I am overhanging the path. Let's say 2,502, that's reasonably flat. Right. Please tell me I did a good job. That's one of the best I have seen. That was very flat. Right, we're going to quickly... No, we're not. Let's have a look. Let's pop down to the... Let's visit the store. If I didn't need to do that really. Yeah, the Medvedin. Let's have a quick look in this store as well. Not at what we've got. No, actually, let's look at the Medvedin first. The slurry tank, what's its capacity? 14 tons. 10 metre spread. I'm not sure. You can double. Yeah, but that's going to be running out. Let's have a look if there's a storage one where you could actually store that's reasonable. If it's going to cost us an arm and a leg, then yeah. Would be slurry tanks as well, wouldn't it, still for storage? Oh my life. Yeah, something like the Garant. But they are expensive. Yeah, we're not in that type of league, so no reasonable, just small tank. I'm trying to think. Oh, that is a proper. Of course, that's that mod. Yes, just come out. Wow, that's not bad for a 12 metre. Only, yeah, but it's for small again, isn't it? Right, yeah, that's a bit of a... I'm trying to think if there's anything on the trailers. I wouldn't have thought so. Don't think there is. This is all just trailers. Now there is liquid support, which I haven't loaded yet. I did load it a while back. Now that does. I think that's quite reasonable. Ooh, I never thought of that. Up to 25 tons. Seriously? $25? That's not bad. Ooh. It's not a bad price as well for that option. Wow. No, I think we'll just keep running backwards and forwards to the thing. We can't really afford anything that expensive. It's a shame. Right, so then is there anything we need? I'm trying to think. Right, we've leased all of that. We're going to do that contract whilst doing the Medvedin. Let's prepare for that. Let's go and grab. Yeah, fine, let's do this in style. Will it let me? Let me pick something up. It will. It's only a trailer, isn't it? Yeah. Just thinking this is faster, as well as yeah. One of my favourite tractors. Go and get the Medvedin and fill it. No, it won't let us. Well, it might not even let us fill it. I've never tried this. I would never know the limits of using a contract thing. I know it'll let you drag things around a little, but not obviously do work. So yeah, I don't know if that would class filling a tanker with slurry as a job. So I always like to try these theories out. So it's been a long session though, it really has. I can't wait to post this actually. I've not posted any of the Medvedin ones so far, but it's a fantastic map. I do really like it. Just wish though that we didn't need to keep cultivating the maps all the time. Ooh, we need to repair that. I've forgotten. Right, okay then. It's not very widespread, but yes, reasonable capacity. I'm just not sure how quickly this is going to run out on our field, because it's a big field. It's going to be quite of a pain if we're running backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. Now then, yes, I know we need to filter. Do we need to Oh, do we need to do that? Medvedin. Yes, I am very pleased with that. Really am. That's amazing turnaround. Of course, we are going to have to buy our own means of wrapping now that we know that that one won't work because it's for rounds. $346, not bad. It says we don't know how far that's going to go. That could be awful. No, we won't. I'm not going to do that. I was going to just have a trial run just to see how it goes, but no, it just carries on and on and on. Yeah, it seems to be round bales on this, which is luckily Field 49 across there is not a it is a flattish field, one of the flattest on the map. So yeah, that's why I chose it, because I've done some of those at the top of the map, and boy are they hilly. Let's just have a quick look. Yeah, you can see that is almost flat as a pancake. How much would this be to buy? I think it's 209,000 then. Oh, that's very good value as well. Oh wow, so it's the grass fields seem to be represent really good value. Wow. Right, okay, that's what we're going to... I might actually buy that. We might... I'm not going to stay in grass for very long. I want to start to buy something else, but it wouldn't be a bad thing to do those two fields. I'd like to invest, though, I think, in... If we're going to do grass, I want to load quickly. I think we'll probably lease the big square one, the Okusen. The big Arcusan, that one there, the 90 grander, which I believe is about 5 grand. Yeah, 4.5. Yeah, I know it's a big chunk, but if we were doing two fields, then that's not too bad. So yeah, I think what we're going to do is we're obviously going to do that contract, buy that field, buy that from what we've done. Obviously, fertilise this one next time, and we're not going to get a cut out of that one if we buy that one, but yeah, we'll buy that one. So next year we will do the two fields, and we'll lease the RQ-SAM when they're both fully grown and completely fertilised. And yeah, then we are going to go into proper farming. Yeah, we'll convert 49 because it's such a nice shape into a traditional. Which is 17. That is expensive. But I mean, I don't mean expensive, but I mean, yeah, 18's a nice field as well. Yeah, that's really amazing. 48 and 49 are very reasonably priced. I think we'd be silly not to. When you consider 34, I don't know what this is. 48 and 49 are super duper priced. You know, like, and so's 50. That's got to be a mistake, surely. Look, none of the other fields are like that. It's grass fields. Oh my life, all grass fields are really reasonable. Oh wow. Is this a mistake? Because obviously grass fields don't need to remain grass fields. I mean, 49 is... I mean, that's 257 and that's 65. Do you think this is It makes no sense. Wow. Okay, yeah, but next time, definitely 49. We're definitely going to be buying that. That is amazing. I'm really chuffed with that. Right, okay, enough waffling. Have I got one of my tractors running? I have. Right, anyway, without any further ado, we know what we're doing next time. Thank you very much for watching. I'm going to continue. I'm not sure if this is going to be a Let's Play, but it's more me showing the map off Medvedin to show, you know, it's a little bit more than a map review, certainly, but I'm not promising it's going to be a... don't get me wrong, if people were happy then with this, then I would continue, but if not, and the numbers aren't massive, it's just a trial, really, to see whether people want to see it or not, is the bottom line. So yes, right, with no further ado, thank you very much for watching. I hope you're going to continue on this journey with me, and I'm going to say goodbye for now.